Oh, and look, as soon as we go live, there's an accident right here. It appears that the two parties are exchanging information. This is a job that is categorized as a 53 property or a 53 PDO, property damage only. Yeah, with that being said, welcome guys. Good evening. Happy Saturday. Yeah. So anyway, roll into a confirmed man shot. Don't ask me where. Some of you probably already know. Somebody just commented. Good. Oh, what's up, Juan? Loud Labs, New York City's #1 viewer, subscriber slash fan slash follower slash. I don't know how else to put it. Anyway, slash. I don't know how else to put it. Anyway. Where I just said that when we are en route to a job, we do not disclose the locations of these jobs, whether it's the borough. But what we do know is man was shot, confirmed to be shot. 3 suspects fled the location. Now, it's possibly or a home that was invaded or broken into, possibly robbed. But what we do know is for sure is that a confirmed person was shot and 3 suspects fled the location. So we have 3 outstanding. I believe they are outstanding. I didn't hear anything about arrests. And we're headed there right now. We should be there pretty soon. I'm not wearing the chest rig. I know some of you guys were not a fan of that. I like the chest rig because I was able to just walk around freely. You guys never face anywhere but the front. However, it did have a little conflict with the tripod, you know? Do know you guys like the driving angle as well, so let's focus on getting there.
Alright, did you work on the 53 over there?
You know, I gotta say, I rarely get into accidents. But probably my worst, not my worst fear, but what I think would be interesting would be an accident that happens while I'm live. I did not. Oh, check this out. Drawbridge. Very blurry. Let me wipe the phone down. I'm not sure if that will even help, but let's see what happens. I know some people are just crazy about maintaining their lens and always wiping down their phone and such, but let's see if this helps any. I didn't know if that helped at all, but hey, I tried, you know. Very blurry. Oh wait, maybe it's this. I don't know. Maybe it's the maybe it's the inside of my windshield. Looks kind of clear to me, I guess. Hey, I'm glad it worked. You know, I don't know if it's the windshield or the lens. Bronx this morning. Well, tell you what, I just woke up at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, or was it 5? I don't know. And I kind of don't keep up with the news that happens while I'm asleep, honestly. What's up, New York Fire Buff 15? Didn't someone? Yeah, I already read that. Thank you for the shout out. You're welcome. De nada. I wish you a happy Thanksgiving if I don't see you live again. Yeah, Thanksgiving. What is that? Thursday or something? Yeah, I won't be working for once on Thanksgiving because I am going to be at the lady's family's place. I told a guy online who was insulted by someone who likes FDNY and NYPD videos to go watch Loud Labs. His name is Adam and is very respectful and honest. Told a guy online who was insulted by someone who likes. Oh, okay, that makes sense. So his name is Adam too, huh? How about that? Andres Gracia. Saludos desde Colombia, Barranquilla. Kia. How's my Spanish? Yo quiero Taco Bell. That sounds like Bronx maybe or Harlem. Shots fired on 149th Street. Oh, okay. Hey, thanks for the recommendation. Finally, I believe this drawbridge is going down and the ship has passed. No, I don't know if this moonroof will give me some better ambient lighting or whatever, but yeah, you know, we do cover a lot of FDNY and NYPD stuff. I mean, that's pretty much the majority of the jobs, you know. We pretty much never go to EMS jobs and crimes. But my impression, what I think is a true EMS job is when police are not there. Even fire categorize some jobs as an EMS run, such as the diff breathers, people having difficulty breathing, the folks that are in cardiac arrest. They go to what they call cardiac, which is usually chest pain, which might even lead to a cardiac arrest, or might even be a cardiac arrest from the beginning. So I do know that EMS always loves FD to be there to help with the CPR and stuff, you know. Even if it's someone holding the IV bag, even if it's just someone taking turns doing compressions on the victim. How do you understand the crazy New York accents? I don't know, you know. You just come to New York, you get in a yellow taxi, and the driver says, "Hey, oh, how you doing over here? Where you trying to go? You from out of town? You want to go to Times Square or something?" Yeah, that's my terrible New York accent. I just like doing impressions, you know. But honestly, I've never been in a yellow taxi where I've actually heard someone like, "Hey, ew." It's more like you get in a yellow cab, or, well, first of all, it's if you get in the yellow cab in the first place. Because the yellow cab, first of all, will be like, wind down the window and be like, "Where are you going, sir? Where are you going?" And you'll tell them like, "Hey, I'm trying to go to Brooklyn or Queens or whatever it is." And you know, those yellow cabbies like to stay in the city, right? So they'll respond with something like, "No, sir, I am not going to Brooklyn." And then they'll like drive off, right? And technically that's illegal. So it is known that you're supposed to just go in the cab first. And once you're in there, it's like he can't deny you, you know? I heard you're not even supposed to deny you after you tell him where you need to go. You know, and then you wonder why the rideshare industry is so successful, because when you order an Uber, that Uber is showing up or something, you know. If you're rated like a 4.4, it really doesn't help, and you're wondering why no one's accepting your ride. It's probably because you have a low rating. Give me a second, guys. All right, I'm back. Some people act surprised when something happens. This is the world we live in. Rich report happens every day. Exactly. sometimes it's a matter of maybe someone who does not watch the news often or at all. Suddenly now they're subscribing to our channel, or they like our channel or whatever. And now they're seeing all these shootings, stabbings, fires, crimes, people hit by trains, people killed by garbage trucks. And it really does open their eyes to the sort of things that happen in New York City. And I think the unique thing about us and what we do besides put video on the news is that we publish all the stories that happen, that we cover at least, on social media. So let's say you live in, I don't know, in this small neighborhood in New York City somewhere, and we come to your neighborhood, and you would have never known about this little arrest or animal job or crime or theft, or even maybe a stabbing that doesn't make the news, right? A small story. We were able to publish that video, expose the criminals on social media, and what we also try to do is go on the local neighborhood Facebook groups on Facebook and post those stories on there. So people in those neighborhoods are aware of what is going on. So, give me a second, guys. All right, my turn's coming up. A few blocks away. I definitely need a more stable phone mount. Anybody got suggestions? I'm all ears. Right now I'm using a suction cup mount on the front windshield, which is meant for GoPros, but I attached the phone mount on the GoPro attachment. That's the current setup.
Yeah, there's 7-4 lock. The avenue is unlocked. 1-5 lock.
If you take me a ride along next year, give me a SWAT team ESU call. I will take you out to eat wherever you want to go. Thank you, Juan. Honestly, let's see, what was I gonna say? Yeah, the barricaded jobs happen actually pretty often, believe it or not. So it's not the hardest thing ever to catch one. So I would say that if you came to visit New York City, and if you wanted to do a ride along, I would definitely suggest the whole night on Friday and the whole night on Saturday, just in case you don't get too much variety on one night. You might get more on another night, you know. Hey Juan, where in I know you live in a Spanish country somewhere. I just forget where. Scott, I sent him one. You sent Scott what? Alright, looking out for my turn that's coming up here. Oh, Puerto Rico. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, so you shouldn't have no issues coming over here. At least you don't need like a visa or anything like that, right? So.
Truck 8 red. 7-4 response 6. Response 6.
But just for the record, they never say SWAT team in NYPD. The news might say SWAT team just because the public knows what SWAT team is. However, the public, at least I don't think everybody does know what the ESU is. Yeah, because it's actually pretty interesting because I personally wondered why New York City didn't call it the SWAT team. After some research, I discovered that goes back to like way back in the day. You should see their old patch, what it looks like. I mean their current patch. It's like a picture of a wagon that they used back in the day, you know? So it's really a name that has been with the NYPD since it started, the Emergency Services Unit. That's why they don't call it the SWAT team. The first SWAT team, I believe, may have been in Los Angeles. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not a historian, I'm not a history teacher, but the first SWAT team, I believe, may not have been in New York City, at least using the name SWAT, right? And from this one book I read in high school, which I forget. Oh, there you go. I guess I was right. Yeah, SWAT by LAPD. First SWAT team was by LAPD. So the book I believe I read back in high school, I forget which one. This is a guy that founded the SWAT team. And originally they wanted to have it named Special Weapons Assault Teams. But some higher up thought that the word assault sounded too aggressive or not as politically correct or whatever it is. So they renamed it to Special Weapons and Tactics. Hey Juan, you know, I guess you're welcome in advance, but it hasn't happened yet. You don't gotta thank me yet, you know? It all depends on how many you want to do and what you want to pay, I guess, you know? I mean, before I would not even give ride-alongs if anybody asks. But I do noticing since we adopted the Loud Labs brand, since we joined the Loud Labs, we are doing similar things that Loud Labs does, including ride-alongs where folks would have to pay for it. Because now it's like we're doing our regular job and you're just sitting there, right? We're talking to you, we're interacting with you, we're trying to get you into the scene with us, even though you don't have press credentials, you know? New York Fire Buff, yes I am, I'm almost there. Give me a second. Now, based on the time, right? It's 9 o'clock. The stations have a few hours before they gotta go home. I am not anticipating huge amounts of sales from this job, honestly. However, our role is to get video for stations who are not here. I do anticipate some stations being here already, as well as usual, the photographers from New York Post and Daily News, which are, you can pretty much, they're pretty much ubiquitous at most newsworthy stories, you know? Alright, let's get the show on the road. Alright. I'm gonna get you guys off my belt here in a second as soon as I set this up. Or better yet, got a better idea actually. Hey guys, would you like to comment on the shooting that happened for the news? A shooting just happened over there by 3 people that fled the location. Would you like to comment on camera? Yeah, I'll ask you some questions, you know. I won't be like, hey, talk, you know. It's like you look great on TV though. All right, I tried. Hit me like the tidal wave. Let's get a bus right here. I do know that it was a possible either I believe it's a business or a home. I think I heard business. Either robbery or a home invasion. Someone was confirmed to be shot, and 3 suspects fled the location. That's what I have for now. Yeah. It's right around like the corner there. Some of the questions I'd ask is like, how often do you see this along the city? Your thoughts, reactions, feelings. How does it make you feel? You know, that kind of thing. Even though you didn't witness it, you know, you've seen the news. People like to talk about that kind of stuff. Here's my card, by the way. Guys. So it's funny, they came back to ask like what was going on, right? But they still didn't want to be on camera. But I think they would look great on camera, you know? That's what I tell them. There you can see some police activity right here. Joanna, this is in Queens, I'll tell you that much. All right, let's roll, guys. How you doing? What's your name? Oh, okay, cool. Oh, yes. Hey, I saw you live, by the way.
Nice. That's everything.
You don't make money through Citizen, right?
No, I know.
You can make money through us.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like you saw the slashing in Brooklyn last week?
No, but I was with her. We saw you with the second on fire.
Oh, okay.
Do the tower ladder.
So, you know, for example, that one, almost all this station. Yeah. Right? So consider working with us, you know?
Oh, definitely. I still have your card. I'll give you.
All right, thank you, man. Take care. So, so let's roll, guys. The only reason why I'm not running is because I know this is a static scene already. Probably get like CSI, evidence collection, what have you. And by the way, you will be off the belt as soon as I get there. Because when I carry the tripod, I don't want you to be like facing the ground or whatever, you know, or the sky. How you doing? Would you like to comment on the shooting that just happened for the news? Right there. See the crime scene? Thank you. Alright, so my camera just nothing really happened to the camera. Yeah. Very surprised. The only bad news is the phone mount broke. Which, I don't know, we'll do something about that. Just bear with me for a second. How you doing? Would you like to comment on the shooting that just happened, ma'am? Location ran away or whatever. It's for the news, by the way.
Right on that box.
So someone was shot there. That's a home apartment, right? Not a business.
Yeah, that's a building. It's
Home invasion. Someone is confirmed to be shot by 3 people who fled the location. We need like a neighborhood person's feelings, reactions, perhaps, you know, that kind of thing.
It's not a camera.
Huh?
It's not a camera.
No? All right, so although I didn't wear the chest rig, you are pretty much just clipped to my jacket with my OtterBox holder. Now the light is kind of broken, but it still does work, which is great. Still works. But that just goes to show, like, plastic can be weak, you know, compared to metal, I guess. How you doing, guys? I'm with the news. Would you like to comment on the shooting that just happened?
If you let me take a shower and then let me go do my hair.
Do you need the similar preparation, sir? As a man?
I have no idea what's going on, so
We just saw on the Citizen app. That's really what it is. If you want to talk, you can talk. I'll hold the door.
Yeah, you don't have to witness it to be able to, as a neighborhood person, comment on how you feel about something like this happening in your neighborhood,
It was
Maybe
like
we
kind
should
of like
comment on. We should comment on the ongoing fraud that
You-
just happened to her.
And if you want to bring Amazon into it, you got to make it related somehow.
No, not Amazon.
I know some folks don't like.
it's something personal.
Oh, okay.
The typical things that deal with fraud. Her cousin fraudulently signed her dad's name on a will and trust and took over, $2 million
That's
property.
nothing to do with this, right?
living in the neighborhood.
No.
My father.
Oh, okay. Would you like to say something, though, sir, if you don't mind?
No.
Why? You're a Marine.
No.
Semper Fi.
No.
God. Put your face out there.
Let's stay out of the political route.
Huh?
I said let's stay out of the political
Oh, it's not politics. It's crime, local
Yeah,
news.
but politics plays demographically what
Ah.
happens around here. Especially with, this area.
She's friendly.
Changed so much.
Nice dog.
Thank you. Athena, sit.
Plus,
Said the name is
proximity of being close to the housing.
Athena.
Oh, yeah. How far is this from the Nitro buildings?
It is 3 blocks.
3 blocks away? Ah.
3 blocks,
Yeah, I do notice that it happens, the shootings,
yeah.
either not too far from the Nitro buildings or right at the Nitro buildings,
Yeah.
But,
The whole neighborhood is like going down past that street.
wow.
Yeah, once you pass,
I've definitely been to Lion City for shootings before. Tell you that.
once you pass Crescent Street, it's like night and day.
I
You see White
guarantee
House
you
and
there's
you
another
see
shooting
the
Saturday night.
Wow. So the story is, it's an apartment building, right? Home invasion, confirmed person shot, 3 suspects fled the location.
They were saying on Citizen app that there was a hostage situation.
Well, I do not see the hostage negotiation team here. So,
Yeah, no, that's just what
um,
Citizen had.
but yeah, I'm gonna go shoot the scene real quick. But thank you. You don't want to say anything, right?
No.
Yeah, okay. We're I don't know if you're heard of Loud Labs, but we're a news service.
Okay.
Give me my card. I can grab my gloves.
11131 Roosevelt Ave. 111
Bureau of News Service
Huh?
under
No, PD doesn't have a.
No. I know they have their community affairs. They have
Yeah, it's
their-
private.
Okay.
The LLC.
Oh, Loud Labs.
Yeah.
Okay.
115 response
Yeah.
1.
I would love to talk to you though about this other issue. That's something for the
115 response
I mean,
1.
honestly, we usually do crimes, fires, accidents. You know?
crimes. Well,
Yeah,
fraud
just like-
is- and forgery is a crime.
I mean, like, in a sense, like, shooting,
And at
stabbings.
this time of the 115
Okay.
receiving a 34
violent
11131
crimes,
in the area.
Okay.
Alrighty. Take care, guys. Thanks
All right,
again.
thanks a lot.
Sergeant, who's available?
I'm trying to reroute with the response unit. 115 response 2. Okay, thank you.
5 Charlie 1, I'll back him.
Okay, thank you. All units arrive alive as on before. Again, I'll check the call back further because there's not much on the job besides that.
How you doing? Would you like to comment on the shooting that just happened, sir? It was a
Shooting?
It was a home invasion. Someone was shot in there. 3 people fled the location.
Oh, really?
Yeah, 3 perps.
10, 110 boy.
Hold on, I gotta get this real quick.
110 boy.
Boy.
35 on the 1012 security holding at 9001 Boulevard, 9001.
Actually, give me a second. I'll be right back. But would you like to comment for TV?
Pick it up.
10 ball.
Somewhere. They're holding 1 people. Okay. Team can proceed to be advised location has become completion of your 22 being taken advised on the 20. 22 of a vehicle being taken advised on the 22 at 103 and 41 Avenue, 103 and 41 Avenue for a phone that was stolen 5 minutes in the past. Purpose male wearing a green jacket. 5? 103 and 41 Avenue, 103 Street and 41 Avenue.
Service truck 1. Please confirm if you would have weapon in transit. East 5 to Lexington Avenue. First male has a box cut in his hand and is lunging at the
How you doing? Would you like to comment on feelings?
10404 Northern Boulevard. 10404 Northern Boulevard. 630 Mexico. Someone stole his license plate off his white Ford.
All right, hello, my friend. Good catch, NYPD. Oh yeah, there was an unmarked vehicle rolling to an assault, a 34. So yeah, excuse this, whatever crooked thing. You're pretty much on my OtterBox mount because the thing on here that I had mounted just broke off. I guess I didn't tighten it on there, but what the hell.
Sorry, that 22 at 103 and 101. I've been here for a while. I have my lights on. Have a bullet, bro. Yeah, I do want this, please do. No worries. Just show me going over.
Unit survivor live by the 115 Sergeant.
Sergeant Red Direct.
Thank you. Again, all units survivor live by the Response to
34, shut hold in.
2139. Trigger call back now.
second photo was also carry or for carry SOD.
David 84.
15 response 6.
15 response 6.
91, no 22, forward 7. Thanks 7 for the back. Show me going at 39.
David. 115 response 6. 91 for the 22 vehicle or the other one?
It is balanced.
David.
Yes, you responded.
And it's
downstairs.
Stand by. Oh, you can stand by.
10 4 Central, show us in round.
4.
On to no further.
Same message, show us in round. 4.
Charlie 1.
Units, give me one finance.
Central, how many calls you got on 103 Street?
Just one in regards.
I did it.
David.
That's all that's 34.
Just give me one. 10-6 for landline.
50, response 20, yeah? 20, yeah. Can you see 4 yet? Couple blocks out, sir.
How you doing? Would you like to comment on the news about what happened? I'll tell you what happened.
Yeah, Charlie 1. Anything further on this callback? Charlie 1. Show me rerouting from the 34 to the 39. And back numbers, please.
13, I'll confirm EP outside of Davies Avenue to Montes. Has no clothing. Walking up and down the street, I'll confirm.
POV driving the scene. GoPro here on your head. Yeah, GoPro, but how you gonna go live in a GoPro? How black is that? Yeah, just the scene real quick, guys. So it seems like it's in front of the store and it extends down this block right here. So it's quite a scene here. So you got pretty much 2 blocks taped off. Still unknown if it was only inside the location or as well as the outside. We should be able to see clues as soon as ESU rolls when they conduct that evidence collection of shell casings. So I'm gonna try and do something multitask. If I lose the live broadcast, my apologies. However, I will try and come back to this to see if I'm still able to maintain that live broadcast. But I'm gonna need just see it as like a break or something, but don't go off the live broadcast. I do believe it'll say broadcast pause or something. So just give me a second, guys. Might be a 30-minute break or a minute break, something like that.
In the 81, I'll confirm EP with a weapon, 340A Decatur Street. Location of EP history, stating that male has a gun. EMS is on scene. Male black wearing a blue sweatshirt attacking brother. Confirm.
Thanks for not leaving, guys. Just give me another minute. I'll be right back. Actually, I just did an interview. I should have just... No, I had just to do something real quick. ESU is now 84. They're on scene for evidence collection. We'll see where the canvas for the shell casings, which is where those shots were fired.
Thanks, Charlie 2.
22. Okay, next to the two shops actually designated. 515, 77.
You see that bodega right there?
The where?
You see that bodega?
Yeah.
Someone was shot in that bodega by 3
my
people.
God, that's so
Who
crazy.
reflect the location. Possibly this area,
15 response to.
there were shots fired as well. That's why they're canvassing for
Is
shell
that why they're
casings.
canvassing? Oh my God,
Yeah.
that's not a bodega. That's all Bengalis. Not the one in the corner, but the one in the middle.
What is it, like a dollar store? Is it like a coffee shop? Or
No, they're just, which one?
the one that
Not
the
in
cops
the
are
middle,
walking
but
in
the
and
one,
out?
yeah, no, they're like,
Yeah.
it's the local, like, Bengali super, like, market.
Oh, okay. Would you like to be on camera? To,
No, because I don't know anything.
as someone who lives in the neighborhood.
Oh, no.
Or I don't know if you work here or
No, I do live in the neighborhood.
Oh yeah, we're trying to get folks from the neighborhood to their reactions, thoughts, feelings, whatever.
Yeah, no,
You know?
I'm not good for this. I'm sorry, thank
I
you.
think you look great on television.
I know, because I am on television.
Oh really? Where at?
So now I feel like unsafe to have to go an extra block.
See, that's what you could say on camera.
What block would I rather go up? How long ago did that happen?
Have I seen you on Telemundo?
No.
You said you were on
How long
TV.
ago did that happen?
About,
Don't be racist.
45 minutes ago.
45 minutes ago, geez?
Something like that, yeah. It's real recent. That's why everybody's here right now.
God.
It's an active crime scene.
Crazy.
Charlie 91, request for 63.
4 taking minutes time 2202, 2202, enjoy.
Boy, thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
What's that response for?
Same response 4.
Yeah, response doing a job on junction 50 before nothing going on. Scans from the area, please. That response 2.
Response 2.
Warned that this is true on Queen and board 970.
4.
That response 4.
Same response 4.
That should be on the net 10 jobs response 1. Response 2.
15 response 2.
That's one.
4. Same response 3.
How you doing?
4.
Good. Thanks for buying my Subway Slasher video from. Thanks for buying my Subway Slasher video from Wednesday. Was it the Hoyt Fulton one?
It was on Thursday.
Yeah, it's like Wednesday night, something like that. Right? Yeah. Hey guys, how you doing? Anybody want to say how you feel about what happened?
This area not safe.
Would you like to say that on camera?
15 response 5.
This guy do look up.
You want anonymous? I point at your feet. You don't show your face. You don't give your name.
34 at 3707 103 Street. Can you advise the condition of the injuries?
In the leg?
This guy right here, he was going to
One thing.
Oh, you don't know? It was that Bodega, right? That one? It was a guy shot, and I'm not sure it was a robbery, but there were three people involved, and they ran away. You know?
Ran away.
Yeah, that's all I know.
No. That guy, they robbed the store. They went in, they robbed the store. And the one that was running, another guy who worked inside, run after them.
Oh, wow.
The one that was chasing him, they shot him. I'll take the job to Charlie there in the queue.
So, but they stole something? The three guys stole something?
They took money.
So the bodega, the store guy,
Yeah, because
chased after him, and that's why they shot him right there.
Yeah, Bodega because this plus is also money transfer.
They stole money?
Yeah, because it's
Oh,
a
wow.
money transfer.
Money, they stole money transfers.
Yeah, because they
So not cash.
the cash.
They stole
No,
cash.
because
okay.
the place they transfer money. So people that come and they transfer money on Saturday, maybe they got, I don't know if they got information before because how somebody's gonna know.
Oh, okay.
On Saturday they're probably not going to the bank. They have all the cash here. You know?
So you would you like to comment on camera? Did you see it or did you just heard about it?
The friend of mine
Oh,
who
okay.
owned the store there and he was there.
Wow, okay.
He saw he was gonna run after them. When they see the guy running, then he saw a gun.
115, Charlie 1.
Oh, wow. Then he stopped running after him.
Then he stopped. But the other guy was running after him.
But the other guy, he knew they had a gun or not?
Northern Boulevard and the good regard.
He's in the hospital.
Okay, the suspects, you know what race they are?
10-6 first minus, 1 moment.
And
The suspect?
yeah, the people who shot
Charlie
the
2, should be advised there is 2 in your sector. We have a
blacks, so three male blacks,
702 34th Avenue,
20 something,
54 and the
how old?
6th,
Alright.
between 77 and 78th Street.
The 20s.
But the store people,
The Bengali.
the
702
Bengalis,
34th Avenue,
yeah.
apartment 5.
Wow.
All these people are Bengalis here.
So they probably didn't know him, just a random act of
Arguing with an elderly
robbery.
female at that
They're
location.
probably set up or probably planning from before because how people gonna know the grocery store gonna hold that much?
There's cameras in that store? So I'm sure they're gonna release the video.
They already did it.
Huh?
They already did it.
I gotta check my email because I know NYPD emails all the news people, you know.
Because they took because I was inside when they were I was inside the
15 response.
and the detective came and they checked the camera
Oh, okay.
and he took the flash drive and put it in the flash drive.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. So yeah, I mean, if you know anyone else that might want to speak, great. If not, I've got a.
15 response 5.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ask. You know,
At the beginning, there was the one white guy was here.
Uh-huh.
He was asking around if anybody need help because he saw everything.
Wow.
You know, he was walking around to detectives like, I was here, I live here. He was,
10 David 2.
I came to fish on
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I mean, I'm gonna talk to folks around. So, thank you, man. Yeah, I'm glad I know the story a little bit more now. You know, so. Huh? Who?
15 response 2.
The guy with the cap? Adidas cap?
No, not that he did.
Oh, okay. Let me ask him. Just give me a second. How you doing, sir? I heard you saw what happened. Would you like to say anything on camera? Would you like to say anything for the news on the camera?
Oh yeah. আপনি বলতে পারেন ক্যামেরায় স্টেশন নাইলে আপনার ক্যামেরাতে না দেখায় বলতে পারেন
You don't mind being on camera? That's fine? Okay. No camera. Do you mind if just your voice, no name and no face? Like I point at your feet? That's fine. Like I point the camera at your feet, but no name and no voice. I mean, no face and no video. What's your voice? Okay, so I'll point over there. Then I'll put the mic to you. Is that okay?
Short afro.
Alright, just give me a second.
For unit 10-6 for notification.
And you don't have to give your name either.
Esto me sale ya, viejo.
All right, we're with someone here that witnessed what happened. Now, sir, what did you witness? And at first, did you hear the gunshots?
No, actually, I was inside the store. You see, Mahim Deli and grocery.
So you were on the bodega on the corner.
And I heard some noise from outside.
Uh-huh.
So I was curious. I opened the door, picked my head outside and tried to see. But I saw some people running.
You saw
rushing.
people running from which direction?
From that direction,
From the Boniful grocery.
Boniful grocery.
And that's the store where
When
someone
I
got
saw
shot?
them, they were in front of, actually they were in front of, you see the travel agency in front of that.
Oh,
travel
okay.
agency. Yeah.
So they were running
Yeah,
towards...
so I thought it might be a gang fight.
Oh, okay.
Maybe it could be a gang fight because people saw, I saw one people uncovered face. He's like Spanish, bulky.
So this is one of the three guys that robbed the
I
store.
saw that guy, but there have three persons.
Three people. So one of them was Hispanic. What were the other two? What did they
Others,
appear?
I did not saw their
I know someone else said they were black, I believe. Does that sound accurate?
I don't, it's very short time actually. My mind could not.
Oh, okay. And what happened next?
Next, I saw, then I saw when they reached in front of the door, I saw that person has a gun. He hold the gun like this.
So he's holding a gun,
Yeah.
Exposed, out in the open.
Only open.
Okay.
And running this direction. He just make a
So
right
towards
turn.
29th Street, and
and
then he made a right down 29th Street.
Just cross the street and go under the tree. And that time I followed the guy maybe follow them. When
So
they're
the person working at the store at Boniful Grocery chased after one of the suspects with the gun.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay.
I don't know this person.
Did you see that or did you hear about it?
I saw them.
Oh, okay.
That time I went there.
What happened
I pick
next
up
after
my-
you saw them?
Huh?
After you chased after him, what happened?
Yeah. When they reached under the tree, they pull over their car over there. It was a red one color car. Maybe it's a Ford minivan. Tinted, black.
Red Ford minivan?
Mhm.
Okay.
And I saw that guy, white uncovered face. He pulled his hand upward.
Upwards?
And then I heard the
Gunshot?
gunshot.
So he fired a shot in the air.
Yeah, but I didn't see anything.
Did you see
shoot somebody or
You didn't see anybody shot?
no? But
Okay.
later I
Oh, later.
yeah.
Do you know if the person that got shot was shot in the store or on the street?
No, that you see there where they pull over their car. There.
That is where he shot.
There.
So he shot him after he shot shot into the air.
No, I don't know actually where the shot. I saw.
Oh, okay,
They
okay.
pull their hand with the gun.
Anything else?
After that, I heard the gunshot.
Anything else you'd like to add, sir? Anything else you would like to say, or how often you see shootings in this neighborhood?
Yeah. No, I never heard any shooting here.
It's the first time you've seen it. How long have you been? You live in this neighborhood?
Yeah, almost 5 years.
Huh?
5 years.
5 years, and it's the first shooting you've seen in the neighborhood. Wow.
It's very good neighborhood.
Oh, okay. I just confirm you would like to remain anonymous, no name, right?
Sorry?
No
Yeah,
name. All right. Thanks again, sir. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
How you doing?
Hey, man, what's up? What's happening here?
Huh? Shooting.
Oh, man.
Someone
Anybody?
robbed that store. The store guy chased after him, and he got shot by the robber. One of the 3 robbers.
Oh,
He was
man.
armed with a gun.
The man died?
Huh?
The man died?
I'm not sure. I don't know how he is.
Oh, shit.
Would you like to comment for the news?
No, man. No.
Someone says it's frozen. My phone dying, by the way. Let's see. I don't see. Oh, is somebody having a flame war here? Video vultures. Lou, how you doing, Lou? Adam's screen froze. Yeah, when it freezes, I'm trying to multitask and do some other stuff on other screens, guys. Red leader. Hey, I do believe red leader 1 might be Scott, but I'm not sure. Yeah, 1, I do agree. You know, I just randomly said, hey, you look like you're from Telemundo, but ironically, they're right here in the background. They're on scene as well. Yeah, I'm glad it's working. So, not sure. Let me check my battery real quick. He's dying, so I'm gonna maybe wrap up here. So, yeah, how you doing, sir? Would you like to comment on the shooting? What happened? Someone got shot here. Would you like to comment for the news? Do you understand what I said, or no?
No, I won't go.
Oh yeah, you can totally cross. You just can't cross the police lines over there. Yeah.
Okay,
take care. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing, sir? We sent video to all the stations. Would you like to comment on the shooting that just happened over here?
I don't know because I was outside. I live here.
Well, how you feel about it? You know, you live in this neighborhood?
I live in here.
Oh,
2
okay.
blocks.
Yeah, so how do you feel about that? Is that a
bad.
shooting happened? Would you like to say that on camera?
Yeah, it's like that. It's bad for
Yeah.
like that.
No, let me adjust this real quick. All right?
Yeah.
Just give me a second.
Okay.
Here's my camera was this high and you're this high.
I'm sorry for that.
No problem, no problem. If you can step a little bit to the, yeah,
Okay?
right there, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, both or just you?
Yeah.
Okay. Give me a second. Can you step a little closer to him? Yeah.
He's my brother.
Oh, yeah, you look like twins.
Yeah, not twins.
Right, so you guys live in a neighborhood. This is Long Island City, right?
Yeah.
And you heard that there was somebody shot here. What went through your head?
I just heard. Yeah.
What did you think when you heard someone was shot?
I just came for my home. Yeah, then I go to the store to buy something. But normally I do sometimes is the other opposition street and sometimes it's that street, that store.
Mm.
Yeah.
And that's the Bengali store, right?
Yeah, it is Bengali community store. Yeah,
Okay.
I can say it's Bengali, but it's a community store. So that is very popular and they were very old store there.
So it's been there a while.
Yeah, why?
Okay.
And they're very good people, and so that we feel this area is good for living standard is high, good. But if this kind of situation is going badly, affected for the community people, not only this is our community is affected, hopefully affected for all of the community, because of people feeling to live here is good, but if like this kind of situation going continue, should be like that. Thinking. Yeah, that's the thing.
And how often do you see shootings here?
Because I was outside, I'm not here because I do my job as outside because I do taxi.
Oh, okay.
I was outside. I just came my home and I heard they happened.
How often do you see shootings in Long Island City?
I don't know.
First time?
Maybe a couple of times in here, but I don't know actually.
Oh, okay. And so apparently, store's robbed, and the owner or the person working went to chase after the guy, the burglar, 3 guys, and one of them, armed with a gun, shot him over there. So
inside the store?
On the street, I believe.
On the street?
Yeah. On 29th Street, down there.
Oh, that's...
Yeah. Do you have anything to say, sir? Sir? Do you have anything to say? Your reaction? Would you like to give your name, sir?
Moynul.
Can you spell it?
Moynul.
Would you like to give your last name or just your first name?
This is the first name.
Okay. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you. Yeah. Thanks for coming.
No problem. How you doing, guys? Guys, I'm with the news. How you doing?
Oh, hey.
Would you like to comment for TV?
You should comment, Chris. What is the news?
Huh?
What is the news?
Local news, TV.
What happened?
So I'll tell you the story. So you see that bodega over there called Bana or something, grocery? You see it? So that bodega got robbed by three perps who stole some cash.
Oh, nice.
Chased the burglars, the store guy, chased them down 29th Street, where one of the 3 perps shot the employee.
Okay. Whoa.
Yeah.
Fatally?
After stealing, don't know the condition.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is an investigation. It's a active crime scene right now. So yeah.
How much cash
You guys
did
live
they-
in the area?
No, we're just passing through.
Oh, okay.
today.
You guys visiting?
I mean, from another neighborhood.
Oh, okay.
We don't
So-
live in like LIC.
Oh, okay. So you as folks just
We're-
you cross
they're
the
Queens
police. Sorry.
you have to get that. Yeah.
Yeah, just like folks who are just visiting or whatever. Your reaction to what happened? Did you expect to see this? You know, how often you see this in Queens or Long Island City, stuff like that. You know.
Yeah. Not too often.
Would you like to go on camera?
This is your choice.
Yeah.
Your
My,
chance.
my Asian brother. You're from where? Malaysia? I'm from Malaysia.
No. Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Cool. I was in Singapore.
Oh, Singapore's
last
nice.
year, but,
They filmed Crazy Rich Asians in Singapore.
Yeah.
Well, I gotta say, the slang was totally accurate. They
Oh,
got
yeah.
that right for that movie, yeah, as a Malaysian.
Yeah.
So you don't mind being on?
ready.
Oh, okay.
I'm on camera.
You give a second, guy.
I just have one thing to say.
All right, I'm not recording yet.
Oh, it's okay. Wait, actually, I feel like I'm gonna waste your time.
No, you're
I was
not.
just
I'm
save
gonna
your
ask you some
comment.
questions. I'm gonna ask you some questions.
Oh wait, no. No, come on, man. These guys are.
So you're just visiting Long Island City.
Oh, yeah.
You come across this crime scene.
Yeah.
Where someone was shot.
Uh-huh.
What went through your head?
Well, I think like crime isn't that common in New York really, and it kind of gets overblown sometimes by the media, but it still is there, and hopefully they find the perpetrator. Like, gun violence is not an acceptable part of our community, and hopefully they'll be brought to justice. And I think we need to do more to combat illegal guns. Yeah.
How often do you see shootings in New York City?
I guess I've just walked by a couple different crime scenes in my time living here. Maybe 3 or 4 in 8 years. So not really that often.
Anything else you'd like to say or add?
No comment.
Would you like to give your name?
Jeremy.
Can you spell it?
Jeremy.
And just your first name or last name?
No, just my
first name. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
I meant Jeremy. This is my card, by the way.
Okay.
Because you don't see it on. It's a new service called Lounge. If you don't see it on TV, we put it on social media and stuff.
I see.
Yeah. Thank you.
Interesting. Have a good one.
You too, guys. Yeah, you're welcome, Juan. Yeah, Juan, I got like quite a few on camera. Yeah, I definitely will charge my phone after I'm done with this. Actually, I'm probably wrapping up, guys, so I'm just hoping it doesn't die on me while I'm live here.
Possible if you had the location, I'll confirm.